All these tips are going to make you an outstanding therapist. It's going to get clients really loyal. They're going to think you're like absolute professional expert. They're going to be willing to pay whatever you say, even if you have to raise your prices because your costs have increased, or gradually over time, the more experience you have, you should definitely be increasing your prices. Small effort can have a massive result. They're going to remember that, oh my God, this therapist was brilliant. They made me feel amazing. How are you making the client feel when they leave the clinic? When relaxation, people think, oh, I just want to relax. It's like, that is still a result. Yes, it's an emotional feeling that it's hard to measure. You didn't know how to do the full massage routine at the start. You weren't fully confident in taking on a client, were you? So it's the same with sales. It's another skill that you need to tackle on top of your treatment procedure. Hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of a video that I made about massage therapists and things that I wish they would have taught you in massage school. This is specifically for massage therapists or anybody that works in like the spa industry, body work, energy treatments as well. It's basically things I wish that they would teach you, or that was better known. It's all part of what I've learned, like trial and error, working on actual real clients, live clients as I call them. So let's get back into it. We went over step 1, researching and getting into the background. This is how you get like really loyal clients and sell more retail products, and why that's important and why that's ethical. Giving the client the full treatment, getting them full results, looking at what type of potential client could I get in my spa, salon or private practice or clinic, and what could their main issues and concerns be, and how can I solve them through treatment, or how can I provide value for my client through products by extending the results. So we then talked about features and benefits, and how you kind of have to study a little bit and do your homework before the client even arrives, as in to have this base product knowledge in the background. So then I was speaking about how you meet and greet the client. At the booking, you kind of gauge their expectations, like what does the client want to get from this treatment, and that even relaxation, people think, oh, I just want to relax. It's like, that is still a result. Yes, it's an emotional feeling that it's hard to measure it like a visual result, or oh, I want to release tension in my shoulders. That it's a personal feeling for the client, but it's still a result that you can achieve with the client. You help them. You are the vessel for them to heal. So yeah, let's get into the different types of clients. So when you're going to meet the client, you kind of want to gauge them quickly, because when you go to shake their hand and give them eye contact and kind of guide them into the treatment room, this is actually all your consultation. So you don't want to have like chit chat. You want to stay on point, be professional. So clients can either be quiet, which means they could be new. This could be their first ever treatment. They might just want to relax. They could be unsure, or they could be very results driven and they're just focused on time. So they have their guard up a bit and they're quiet because they're focused on time. They want results. They're just like, I don't want to chit chat. But all these clients, whether they're quiet, just you might come across a quiet client, think of all these things, why they could be like that. You still need to, as the therapist, take charge and explain to them. Take charge and explain how you do business. So I'm going to do consultation with you, then I'm going to allow you to relax. I'm going to check in with your comfort level and the pressure, and towards the end then I'm going to bring you in a glass of water, sit you up on the bed, and review the treatment with you and create a treatment plan. So you've said this all before. You've reassured them. You say this at the start of the treatment, so you're reassuring them that they will have time to relax. This is the thing, people may have their guard up and they're not going to be open to your recommendations of products or recommendation of, try this other treatment, this is more specific to your concern, they're not going to be open to that if you don't explain to them, like, take charge. This is how I do business. This is how I do the plan, and then get their agreement on that. So it's kind of creating that environment. I will leave you to relax. It's okay. I'm not going to be talking about products and try to sell you the whole time. Don't say products and retail, say like, which is the truth, which is the ethical thing. You are trying to get them better results, or it's a treatment plan, your home care. I will then be recommending what you can do at home to continue the benefits, or I will review, create a treatment plan with you. I will suggest better suited, targeted treatments. So they came in for a Swedish classic massage, or they came in for a sports massage, and then it's like throughout the quick consultation at the start, and then throughout the treatment, you say there's a lot of tension, very localized in your shoulders. I suggest a hot stone massage, or I suggest Indian head massage, or acupuncture, or something where you can cross promote. So don't forget that sales is also getting the client back in the door, or getting the client to try a different treatment, or that is going to help them get better results. So instead of doing a general Swedish, you could be like, oh well, hot stone, one stroke of hot stone relaxes the muscles and is the equivalent of 10 Effleurage opening massage strokes. So because come back for a 30-minute back massage, because your tension is so localized, but add in the hot stones, and we're going to be able to really clear that up for you. Most people need 3, 4, 5 sessions of Swedish, and let's see what we can do in 2 hot stone. And you work on the postures at home, as in work on maybe some yoga or sauna, or come back in and use the sauna first. Things like this, make a treatment plan with them. So I was talking about your second step in consulting and meeting the client, and then gauging what type of clients you have. You can have either quiet, or sometimes you're really chatty clients. So think about, why would a client be really chatty? Like myself. They could be nervous or new. They could be a regular client and they feel really comfortable with you. So they actually kind of want to be more friendship, like they're a regular client, they want to chat. So they may steer the conversation towards the weather, or towards like, are you busy in the salon today? Things like this. How are you been keeping? Or did you go to that event? Da, da, da. So you have to be very professional and bring it back towards the treatment at hand. A chatty client, they might have felt the benefits of the treatment before. It's they've been in your clinic before, or in general they've had massages and spa treatments a lot. So they know the routine, they know how it goes. So you can connect with them over that. And that's why they might be very chatty. But just being aware that sometimes chatty, bubbly people can be nervous and they talk a lot. So again, you need to take charge, explain what's going to happen, stay professional, stay focused, and explain the steps of the treatment. Explain how you do business. We're going to take you in for a consultation quickly, assess your areas of concern. You make your own wording and your own language. It has to sound natural to you, but you'll get the point that you're trying to tell them a step by step, and like all it takes is a sentence or two. You don't need to go on and on. Everything needs to be what you're saying, efficient, specific, and thought out. Like you need to have this written down and practice it so that it rolls off your tongue and it sounds natural. But what you're actually doing is being very efficient with your language. I really think about what you're trying to say. You're trying to tell them how the treatment's going to go, and that you're the expert and you're the professional, and it sets you up for recommending them. So ask questions like, what has brought you in today? Your main focus is get that main concern. Why are they in? Is it relaxation? Is it a frozen shoulder, sore area, something like that? Listen really attentively, feed it back to them. where's the specific tension? Focus. Where would you like me to focus? Is it your lower back is very sore today, or like spa treatment? Oh, I'm just here to relax. Or they might talk off point and be like, oh, we're part of a party package and we're just here to enjoy ourselves. That still means relaxation, or that still means they still may have tension and other concerns. So you need to try like a follow-up question. That makes it, the client knows that you've been listening. It's like that feedback. You ask them, what has brought you in? Try and make it an open question that gets them to talk, not like a yes or no question. Make it like open-ended question, get them to chat a little bit, and then a follow-up question for more specific. Knowing that you have to do a follow-up question also makes you actively listen, and you're meant to be curious. Sales is having a curious mind. Be really open. So what I've understood that you wish for from this treatment is relaxation. You want to sleep better. You're suffering with insomnia. You mentioned a migraine. So from I've seen a lot of clients with migraines. It always tends to be this muscle. It's like that reassuring. So you're bringing a bit of science into it. Yeah, I've come across that. So what you're saying is you feel tension in your very lower back. What you're saying is you feel tension in your mid back, and you think it's coming from your office chair. Like that. Follow-up questions. The client is really chatty, they're really anxious, they're really stressed, and then you found out through their open-ended questions that their main concern is relaxation. They have terrible insomnia, they're going through so much stress. Let me check the books whether we could do an extra 15-20 minutes of the massage as an upgrade for you at a small extra cost. Let me check if I have treatment space after this treatment, or I might have, let me move things around in the booking column, because to get relaxation sometimes we need that mental switch off. You might need an extra few minutes, or suggest they go to the sauna afterwards, or something extra for them. That upgrade of like, okay, we're going to add in a blend in our aromatherapy oils. Are you allergic to anything? This aromatherapy blend will heighten the sensation of relaxation. It's going to maximize your results today. Let's add that in because we're only in for a half an hour back massage. Add that in. It's relaxation. Aromatherapy is linked to your memory, your olfactory glands, your brain chemistry. Some of the strongest ones are clary sage and lavender. They'll definitely help. Or we're going to get you peppermint, eucalyptus. I also hear you have a cold. It's going to help with all these conditions. So the aim of an upgrade or an add-on treatment, or like a mini extra, say if you're getting a skin treatment, it could be an eye mask or an extra skin peel, or if you're getting a nail treatment, it could be extra nail art, just something little that reinforces their main concern. You add it in for that extra punch. It's an extra €5, €10. It's extra, but it's worth the impact. How does that sound to you? So you want to match the results during that stage. Now, okay, let's go on to step 3 is, so during the treatment you let them relax. You've done your either upgrade or got them to come back. You've got their main concern. Kind of midway during the treatment, don't forget to check in with them. Comfort level, temperature, is that pressure okay for you? Reassure them this is your treatment. Some people don't want to speak up. They're too afraid and they're all tense and they're holding onto the couch bed, but yet their face is all squished. And little things, this is the type of thing I wish they tell you in massage school, is like, First of all, hair extensions. Don't put oil near hair extensions. Like, ask before you put oil near the scalp or the hair. You never know. Some people have it like they're getting some kind of hair treatment or scalp treatment, or they're getting it's like they've sprayed it a little bit with dark shampoo, like to cover in like gaps in their hair growth. And then you're putting like all these little things you would never think of until you come across actual massage experience. And it's like you just need somebody to tell you that, or come across it yourself. So I'm trying to think of what else, like earrings and jewelry. Always have like a little bowl, and if they want to take it off, a lot of people leave a lot of jewelry on, or it's too hard to take off. But always keep the jewelry in the treatment room with them. Don't let them put it in their dressing gown, or have a specific area where they put the jewelry. Hair, what else? Fake tan is another one, if you've like lovely white spa towels. Encourage people to like take a shower, like a hot warm shower before. Trying to be careful with the earrings. There's just so much. Some people might tell you about an old injury they've had, or rotator cuff. And one other important thing, this is more for the ladies with the eyelash extensions. It's so hard when you put your face on the massage thing. It can couch. It can sometimes push down your eyelash extensions, and they've cost a lot of money. And it's like they can leave a little dent and push them inwards and stuff. So always like either an eye cushion that they lie on, or don't put anything on their eyes and put something on their forehead. Just double check with them. So throughout the treatment, check in with them. Check their comfort level, the temperature of the room. Sometimes people's feet get really cold, poor circulation, and then you have their back exposed, or the room. You could be warm as a therapist, but your client could be feeling a draft or cold, or a draft on their arm that's on the side of hanging off the side of the treatment couch. Like, have you actually sat in your treatment room and been a client and tested out what the comfort level is? Always be checking in your own treatment space. So all these tips are going to make you an outstanding therapist. It's going to get clients really loyal. They're going to think you're like absolute professional expert. They're going to be willing to pay whatever you say, even if you have to raise your prices because your costs have increased, or gradually over time. The more experience you have, you should definitely be increasing your prices. At that point where you're checking in with the comfort temperature, kind of a few minutes into the treatment, is a good time to explain, I can feel, like, reinforce the concern that they have. I can see that your body's really misaligned. I can see that. And this is where you may suggest like a course of treatments. So you'd say like, I'll try do my best today in one treatment session, but I think this requires the attention of a few, or the upgrade will help, but a course of treatment is always the best. It's like going to the gym. Like, you need a couple of personal training sessions to get you on track, to tell you what to do, home care and all. You can't expect a six-pack after going to the gym once. So coming for a massage treatment or spa treatment is like going to the gym once. It's an investment in your health, but definitely a course of treatment. Or you have the person for reflexology. It's always like a course of treatment is more beneficial. A course could be 4 to 5 treatments, or 6. We offer a loyalty program that has a discount, or we do discounts on treatments, or it's not about the price. So it's like, oh no, you definitely need to fix your concern to match what you said, feedback what they asked for. I have terrible migraines. Reflexology helps with that, or Indian head, with aromatherapy oils and a course of treatment, not just a once-off. You want to really get to the root cause of it, and we give you home care, nutritional advice, lifestyle advice, all that going along with it. And don't forget, if you come for even a 30-minute treatment, you get to use our facilities as well. Or if you're solo esthetician, solo massage therapist, it's like I always add in a wee sheet cushion for my clients, or I'll add in this cold eye mask, or because basically give them some benefit. Because you're getting a course, there's like, I add in these 2 upgrades come complimentary because you've booked in a course, and they get you better results, like an ice cold eye mask for migraines, or keep using this example of migraines, but you apply to what you find you get really common a lot of clients. So now don't add in all these sale tips at once. You need to stack them up. Start with the consultation, start getting their main concern, get comfortable doing that, get comfortable asking that, get comfortable season up, like analysing your clients. Oh, are they very chatty? Why could they be like that? What type of person is this? Very results driven, or are they really open-minded, really into spa treatments? What would they like? Do I explain the benefits or the results, or more, oh, this is going to make you feel? Do I appeal to their emotions or how the body's going to feel after? It's how you would adapt your language. So stack these skills up, these steps, bit by bit. Don't try it all at once, because it's just like overloading the client. All this comes with confidence and work experience, and you'll get to a stage where you can do all these steps in one treatment, and you're doing that consistently, and you have there's 8 hours in one shift. You could have up to 8, 9, 10 clients actually, and you'd be saying and asking and doing this, and increasing your chances of not just product retail. The ethical approach is never overselling. It's never only focusing on retail. It's focusing on results for the client, adding value to their life, getting them results. So it's also about getting a treatment upgrade, because it's going to be beneficial to the client. It's about getting them back in the salon to repeat the treatment, because it's going to get them better results. So all these sales skills are not that unethical just to reach targets and have that pressure of targets, and not absolutely everybody's going to buy. So go for like a 90 or 80% success rate. That's your overall aim, to build up towards that. Anything after that is a bonus. But if you have like an 8 to 9, 10 clients a day, be happy if you can reach 7 sales. Like, that is the ultimate. Like, not everybody's in a position to buy. Some people are on voucher stuff. It's more, keep your integrity and keep your long-term reputation. Leave them better off with, like, okay, they mightn't have bought, or they mightn't have booked back in yet, but you've left them with such an impression. Was your treatment so outstanding? Sometimes they don't buy. If they're not buying, it's not always your sales skills, it's the standard of your treatment. Was it outstanding? Was it just beyond wow? Did it leave an impression? Start with that first. Is your clinic in very comfortable, all the little touches? Really analyze your treatment space, because you can't sell and be professional and then your treatment was mediocre. It's not going to work. So check out my video all about it. It's called Sales Era, and there's a section there, era, the E is the sales environment. So setting yourself up before the client even comes into the treatment space, and how they're booking in, and how all that leads to more successful sales. So it's not always your sales ability, it can be the treatment space, it can be like all these factors combined. It's like putting together an outfit. It's not just the shoes make the whole outfit. No, it's the combination of like the jewelry and the tone, the skin tones, and the stacking, the outfit. It's like the overall look that you're going for. Like, you can have a plain pair of jeans and a white t-shirt, but you've dressed it up with accessories, or it's really good quality, or it's the right fit and the right shape and the right decisions you've made all along. But at the end of the day, it's a massage, it's a spa treatment, but you've added in all those accessories because you know what you're doing. Everything is thought out, it's efficient, it's detailed, you're going above and beyond. Be extra. There's the one place in your life, be extra. People spend a lot for like spa treatments. The cost has gone up a lot. that people are expecting more. And there's so many treatments out there. What's making you stand out and be different? So you could have a smaller treatment room and less equipment and all that, but your skills and your consultation and your energy and your nature and the results you got the client are outstanding. They'll come back to you over the big fancy spa where they're getting none of that. So step 4 is to let them have that relaxed, chill time, quiet time. Be specific and stop talking. Very minimal talking when you're selling with the client. It's specific questions. Then step 5, at the very end, a good way to end your treatment, I found, is to let them know you're going to get them a glass of water, that they don't need to jump off the bed straight away, or you could say you can sit up and like gently turn the lights on. People are dazed. Some people really, when they've actually relaxed, I found this myself as a client, I'm really dazed. I'm really like, talk to me, I can't make it straight. And then you're going in like, here's all these products. Like, no, you need to be more, let me bring you a glass of water, give it a bit of extra time. Don't be rushing straight away to the next client. Value they've come in for their treatment. 2-3 minutes. Say, I'm going to give you this glass of water. I'm going to slowly turn on the light. And we're going to go through some of your home care now. Or you can say like, here's your glass of water. I'm going to leave that on the table beside you and let you get changed. Please put on your robe and I'll come collect you. Then you come back into the treatment room with maybe, or have products in the treatment room, have samples in the room. All these things, that's from the sales environment, from that video I was talking about, the sales era, that you would have like either empty boxes or promotional material. Like, don't just have spa pictures or landscape art. Like, have things that like let them know that you're a professional establishment that sells products. Are there products in the treatment room? So they're surrounded by like the shop, like all it takes is a little shelf on the wall and you could be selling crystals, aromatherapy, homeware like wreaths and smells, diffusers, that kind of thing. Wheat cushions, like all this, it just reinforced that idea, oh, we're serious business here. We might be a small solo clinic, but you can source not just like massage. You're thinking of bath salts, you're thinking of body oil, body creams as well. All that ties in the skin on the area that you're treating. You're thinking of like cold or heat packs. You're thinking of therapeutic gel, like joint gels. Think outside the box, and all those samples. It's also your interior design. It's also your display. So you're not just, it's wasted space to just have an artwork up there. Have the shelf, use the things that you sell as art and as the interior. Then your next step, number 6, is to ask for the sale. Ask them to return, invite them. So I'm sitting them up, give them the glass of water. I'm just going to talk you through some of my home care recommendations for you. Your concern was this. I've worked on XYZ in the treatment, and the treatment has these limits, so I'll invite you back into the salon. Will we see you next month? Explain the benefits. If you enjoyed it and you want to come sooner, I would leave at least a minimum of a week between massages. Like, that kind of entices them a bit as well. Like, if they've enjoyed it and your treatment is wow, they'd be like, could I actually come back next week? Could I come back tomorrow? I'll have some people who are in town, they're in town for 2-3 days. They might even say, I'll be back tomorrow. So never assume somebody can't afford. Never assume the client doesn't have money. If they want, they're fully functioning adults. If they want to be there and they want to buy 2-3 treatments or extend their package, you never know. You never assume with a client their budget. It's about the results. Take the focus away. Just be so curious about what their concern is and how you can provide help for them to reach that. Or how can you help them to put their body into the healing state of homeostasis so you become the vessel for them to heal. Will you take these products home with you? Give them 2 to 3 solutions. You've mentioned overall relaxation. So mention you have terrible panic attacks and anxiety and you've come here today for relaxation. How you can help this at home is bath salts or this aromatherapy body oil, or the third solution is some kind of massage equipment or this heat cushion on your shoulders, because and let me show you a reflexology point on your hands that you can do throughout the day. This is the vagus nerve, or this is your solar plexus. It's going to help you relax. Here's an acupressure point. You can do these. So give them products and like home care. Give them 2 to 3 solutions and then always indicate which one is the most effective. If somebody can afford it, they'll take all 3, but most likely it's like for your concern today, if you can take any of them with you, take number 2 or number 1. This product here, you're not overloading them, you're giving them options, and you're in your ethical integrity, because you're not pushing products and saying you need all of these. It's like the option is there for them to take all 3 and it's on the client. You're simply saying this is what's going to get you results. And then don't forget number 7, the next step. I have a whole video about getting personal with your client, as in taking notes. Like obviously check your local laws and regulations regarding data protection, but even like a little note for yourself, especially if you're a one-man show, is to record and track like things like the client's preferences, their name, things like what their main concern was, so that the next time they're in, you don't have to redo all that. And you are meeting so many clients that sometimes you can't retain all that information. So it's much more important to you don't want to be, clients want to feel special and VIP, and they don't want to be asked the same questions over and over again. It's not integrity driven. So take a few little notes. Just be like, their preference was this, or this client has hair extensions, or something like that, like a little note like that, so it's not even an issue the next time they come in. You don't have to ask again. And step 8, afterwards, build this into your marketing plan. Get like a digital system that would help you follow up and check in with your clients. Go the extra mile with your customer service. Customer service is lacking nowadays. Seriously, it's like a conveyor belt if you go for a treatment. It's just so not personal, it's not special anymore. I'm so disappointed in the spa industry. I really want that old school customer care, and you will pay more. I would pay the extra in the price difference if I'm guaranteed every time I've been to this spa, it's been outstanding and it's been wow. I used to ask clients, what's been your most memorable spa experience ever? If you know that they go more than once, or they've been traveling around the world before, and everybody has a story, and it's always oh, the therapist did this extra thing, or the therapist did this, or that. So that's when you're doing your work experience, that's a great question to ask, or it just really gets the client thinking, and it's just such an amazing marketing tool as well. So don't forget to ask them their most favorable spa treatment that they've ever remembered over all their travels. So small efforts give big results. So for example, I've heard this analogy before. I think it's Tony Robbins now. It's from self-development. I'll try to say it real quickly and hopefully you can follow. If you want me to clarify, I could do a separate video on this, but when you're playing golf, this is a metaphor now, sometimes when you hit the ball, it All it needs is like a millimeter or a fraction in the other direction to be hit by a different angle for it to go into the right place. So you're hitting it a millimeter different over here at the start, but when it reaches the end across the pitch, across the grass, that has had a massive effect on the angle that the ball has travelled. So there's a huge gap. It could have ended over completely on the left side or completely on the right side, just by that millimeter difference. So the same goes for your spa industry and your customer service. Witness that. A tiny small change, like tiny bit of extra comfort, memory foam on the treatment couch, or aromatherapy oils in the treatment room that the client really likes, or personalized spa music, or just even asking them, is the temperature okay in the room? Are you comfortable there? Or would you like whale noises? Or would you like nature sounds? Or like, imagine somebody's had such a stressful day, they just said, do you know what, I actually have my podcast here, can I put that in and listen? Can I, something like that, offer to them, like, do you have your own meditation with you? Like, not everybody likes new age spa music. Small effort can have a massive result. They're going to remember that, oh my God, this therapist was brilliant, they made me feel amazing. How are you making the client feel when they leave the clinic? Step 9 is return. So when they come back, you can have their name and their details from the last time, their preferences, you check in, how did you feel the next day? Remember I said I had done a lot of work with the hot stones on your tension on your shoulders. Yeah, sometimes people get a little bit tender the next day. It's a good sign. It's like the toxins releasing from your body. But you can really feel the massage. Did you feel it the next day? Yeah, you get their agreement, their preferences. Do you have your eyelashes done again? Yeah, we'll make sure to put that cushion here. I have that ready for you. I thought so. Number 10 is, this is a clever marketing tool. This will be a really smart move, is to get not just a treatment testimonial from the client if they're a regular or they've done a course, is to actually get a product testimonial from them if they've used a product review, and you can be like, offer them some incentive to do that. It can be written, it can be something you put on your website, on your social media, and then repeat this whole process. So just to go back there, for the testimonial for products is really good as well. It kind of gives you integrity. You're seen as the expert, professionalism. Like, what could be really good in your little shop display, which can be a shelf in the treatment room. Like, print out the product testimonial and have it displayed in a little plastic cover or a small little frame, neat, clear. Don't just have a piece of paper that looks messy and can get stained and all that. So have it like beside the product. So it shows like, Mary got this product and these are the results she had. It's like real feedback. It's not marketing feedback or advertisement from a model. It's like real people. Like, you can just list the client's name, like first name, and then give that client some incentive for doing the product review. They can email it into you, or you can just take it down verbally initially and then say, may I use that in, you'll get a free sample size of the product if you do that for me. It just gives weight, it gives authority to the product and reinforces it. Like, look at Amazon. When people buy, they always look at product reviews. Some people really only buy from product reviews. So why not bring that in, that marketing strategy as well, into your clinic? You don't always just want testimonials for treatments. Also, products or home care advice even. Not just therapist reviews, like employee of the month, but to do like product reviews, and it's right there beside the product, and then it's more real. Yes. Okay. And then your last step is to repeat this process. Ask all your clients these 3-4 different things. Their main concern, the retail product. Ask them, would you like to get this product? Would you like to return? Would you like to get a treatment upgrade? Be asking all your clients this, and aim for that 80 to 90% success rate, or the 1 out of 3. So clients, if you don't ask and you're only suggesting product retail, you're not giving them a full service. It's about the home care, the asking them to come back in, a treatment upgrade. So you might get 1 out of the 3, but that's still a sale. So to increase your chances, and then it lessens that pressure, that desperation some people have if you're not good at sales, and it makes you really nervous that it's like you just don't see the point, or you're awkward, and then you're asking just the product. There's this sales pressure and this desperation. You have to be really increase your sales skills and your ability, and grow your confidence, and you can only do that by practice, unfortunately. But practice on other massage therapists, do like a script if you have to, and just practice it like a routine. You didn't know how to do the full massage routine at the start. You weren't fully confident in taking on a client, were you? So it's the same with sales. You can't, it's another skill that you need to tackle on top of your treatment procedure. So just view it as a treatment procedure, view it as an extra style of massage. You would do an upgrade of like lowy or a Balinese, or like all these different massage styles out there. But you have your base Swedish massage training. So it's the same with the sales, just stack it on top. And it doesn't become that scary then. It's asking, getting feedback, it's being curious, it's a mindset. You don't want that desperate sales pressure or target driven. That's unethical. You aim, you offer, like you just aim to get most of the clients, and just accept that you're not going to get every single client. And do analyze and do like a sales tracker to improve, but sometimes you're not going to get every single client. Keep your reputation and your integrity that they may come back, or they'll be able to buy in the future. You never know somebody's personal circumstances, or they just got a voucher. But normally with a voucher, it's like they haven't spent yet. So aren't they more inclined to spend their own money? Or it's like turning it on its head, where most people think, oh, they got a voucher, they don't want to buy anything. But you can see that in 2 different ways. So all I'm saying is keep trying, view it as a skill, view it as a treatment procedure. If there was a new type of massage style, or if there was a new type of like reflexology, if you're going from normal reflexology to facial reflexology, hand reflexology, head, like it's something extra. Don't you need to learn about it and practice it and do case studies? Same with sales. So all the best of luck. I hope those steps made sense. If you want me to do any in more detail, let me know in the comments below. If there's any like good massage sale tips, leave your page, your channel page in the comments below, or like help other massage therapists, give advice. We have a little bit of community here, so get onto those comments and let me see if this was helpful for you. And this is like your masterclass, massage masterclass. All this advice that's out there now that we're sharing, it's like so invaluable. Like this is years of work experience all in one video. So hopefully you've taken some notes. Let other therapists know what your key takeaway was in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for listening.